already studied integrated rate law for first order reaction, half-life time for first order reaction. Let us solve one or two numericals to understand how to solve the numericals on the formulae. So let me write down the formulae first. So we know K is equal to 2.303 upon T log to the base 10 of A0 upon A. This is initial concentration of the reactant. This is remaining amount of reactant, and T is the time taken. T is the time taken. K is the rate constant. This is integrated rate law for first order reaction. Half-life time is given as T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. Again, K is the rate constant, T half is the half-life time of the reaction for amount of reactant to reduce half of its initial value. Unit of T half time will be either minute or second or year or days, whatever it is. Unit of K for first order reaction is always time inverse. So if it is second, second inverse. If it is minute, minute inverse. If it is hour, hour inverse. Day, day inverse. Year, year inverse. So by looking at the unit of K, you can just predict whether the reaction is first order, zero order, second order, third order. For first order, it is always time inverse. Let us solve numerical number 1 from your in-text textbook. It says that a first order reaction has a rate constant 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 second inverse. So a first order reaction, order is given to you, first order reaction. Then it says that rate constant is equal to 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 second inverse. Even if they don't give it as first order, looking at the unit of K, you can say that it is a first order reaction. Now again, next information given is how long will 5 gram of this reactant or so 5 grams. So initial concentration of the reactant is given to you, that is 5 gram. So how long will it take for 5 gram to reduce to 3 grams? Reduce to 3 grams meaning what? The initial amount 5 gram reduces to 3 gram. So the final amount is 3 gram. So how much is reduced? 2 grams are reduced and 5 gram becomes 3 grams. Okay. How long will it take? That means it is asking time. So by looking at the information given to you, they are asking you time. They have given you A0, A, they have given you the value of K. You will apply the formula of integrated rate law. Always write the formulae, otherwise you lose marks for writing the formula. I don't know nowadays how they are going to conduct the examination, but earlier it used to be a pen paper test. For that you needed to follow all the steps. So you do this, then you substitute the value, take T on this side, it will be 2.303 upon. Now the value of K given to you is 1.15. Let us take 10 raised to minus 3 in the numerator, it will become 10 raised to plus 3. Then log to the base 10. Initial is 5, final is 3. 5 upon 3. So log of 5 upon 3. Log of 5 upon 3 is nothing but log of 5 minus log of 3. So this will be 1.15. When you double it, it comes out to be 2.3 approximately. So this will be 2. So 2 into 10 raised to 3 log to the base 10 of 5 minus log to the base 10 of 3. You substitute these values of log, then you subtract the value. You will get a value over here that you will multiply with 2 into 10 raised to 3 and you will get your answer. Now, what will be the unit of t? Since the unit of k was second inverse, the unit of t will be seconds. So this was numerical number 1 for you, just to show you how to write the information given and how to calculate what is asked. Let us solve one gaseous reaction. Let us take gaseous reaction. So a numerical is given to you in your textbook. Now for gaseous reactions, the formula will change a little bit, because for gases they won't give you amount in concentration